Mike Perez.
Mike Perez, ladies and gentlemen, the whitest Mexican I've ever seen.
Cuban, Mike Perez.
The whitest Cuban I've ever seen. Clap your hands for Mike Perez. Closing out the show.
What's up? Thank you. Yes. My name is Mike Perez. I am Cuban. Alright. I think I'll let you all know a little bit about myself though before I start talking. I'm talking about some relationships and stuff, but I do feel like you need to know me a little bit better before I go into just to know who I am. Alright. First of all, I have Asperger's. Alright, it's one form of autism, just so y'all know that. Alright, I don't really know if it has an effect on my stories, but just in case, I'll let y'all know. Alright. First, let's see, where can I start now? Relationship shit. Well, let's start at the beginning. Alright, this is my first time. Alright, I remember meeting this girl at a bar. Okay, it was across the street from my college. Alright, I remember I had a few drinks, alright? And what did you guys see this one fine ass girl over across the aisle? But we make eye contact and everything. I mean, it's going good, right? So I go over and I get her number and everything else. I put them in my pocket. I'm like, oh hell yeah, I go tell my boys about it. And I'm like, yeah, dude, this girl, pretty fine. Let's give me her number and everything. She's turning 18 on Wednesday. Oh yeah. And you know what that means, right? That's right. I want to get that as young as I can legally get it, okay? Alright? So anyway, so finally that Wednesday, I'm outside, right? I'm outside my place, we're getting together, because I called her up and everything, we're supposed to meet around like 10 or whatever. And I'm outside my place in my apartment complex, I remember seeing, I'm already, I see this one girl over across, I'm like, 6 foot away. I'm like, oh damn, look at that. No, it's not her. Let's see. Mike! Okay, there's her. Okay, hey! See, she's a little bit of a bigger girl. Not what I originally thought when I remembered getting her number. The visuals had changed. So anyway, so I'm like, okay, at this point, obviously, I can't back out. I'm obligated at this point. So I'm like, okay, great. Oh, yeah, get a hug and everything. And then we decided we're going to leave. We're going to go. I'm like, okay, what are we going to do? All right, this bar. We decided to this, well, it's not this, but it's a bar. It's $10, all you can drink. All right. My theory was, all right, I have to live through this, and so I'll just deal with the date and everything, and we're gonna see how this goes. And so I go there, $10, all you can drink. I just have to pound it. All right. I was just drinking drink after drink after drink, trying to get through the night. Right. And I remember in the night though, then also, we finally leave and everything. She's talking to me. She's now wanting to hook up. Right. Now. Here's the thing, alright? At this point, I have now made a new discovery. I've learned a lesson. Apparently, beer goggles are retroactive. It doesn't matter what you figured out an hour ago when you were sober. You're drunk now. And all of a sudden, alright? So anyway, she's wanting to hook up and everything. I'm like, okay, so we're leaving and everything now. Okay, a little more to the story, okay? She then informs me that her birthday on Wednesday was next Wednesday, yes. So she's still technically 17 at this point. So I'm there trying to figure out, okay, well, what can I do? Because at this point, like I said, beer goggles full on. And I'm thinking, well, shit, I can't, I want to go to jail, So I finally called my boy Mark because he's a pre-law major. And I figure he freaking knows. And I'm on the phone with him and everything, talking to me, it's okay. And then finally, she just freaking grabs the phone and she's like, Mike, just tell her you got a girl who wants to fuck you and get off the phone. And I was like, he's like, you just go. And I was like, okay, so I get off the phone. Anyway, so we go back to my place and everything. Okay, given that, okay, I feel like I should go backtrack a little bit on my story, okay? Let me go back to the beginning. All right, Michael Perez. Okay, I have Asperger's, I'm from autism, and I'm also technically a statutory rapist. I just feel I should get that out there. Alright? Now y'all know me, I know you, it's great, okay? Let's move forward. So anyway, I'm hooking up with this girl in my room, right? And I'm like, okay, great. I'm having like all these drinks and everything over back in my bed. I'm like, okay, clothes coming off and everything. Okay, didn't go in. Then I try again, but don't worry, by the third time, I got it in the hole. And it was the right hole, just in case you were wondering. I didn't get the right one, okay? So I got in here and I'm like, come on, I'm pounding the shit out of this girl, right? I'm like, okay, that's right, this is my first time. And you know what? It's a marathon, man. That's right. That's right. 20 minutes later, still going. 30 minutes later, still going. 40 minutes later, still going. Finally, I'm done. And I'm just like, holy shit, man, I'm a marathon man. Now, what I learned, however, through this night, is a couple of factors, okay? Alcohol has 2 effects on you in the sexual area. First of all, you're going to last forever. Second of all, you're not going to know what the fuck you're doing. But, however, it still led to a very prideful first experience, so I was happy about that. Okay? Later on, you sober up, realize who you did. But anyway, so that was my first time. Obviously, after that was done, okay? Now, let's move forward to other relationships, okay? Now, my second relationship then, I remember being at the sushi bar, okay? And I used to go hang out because I used to love sushi and stuff, alright? So I go there at least once or twice a week, alright? I remember sitting there one day at the bar, and there was this one chick there, okay? This black girl, alright? Fine ass girl too, huge rat. I'm gonna just, let's just round this into her tea. Alright, but anyway, so she's been there and I'm just having a conversation with her and everything, right? We're just talking about whatever. And I remember at one point in the conversation, I was about to say something, and I stopped myself. I was like, wait a second, I can't say that. I can't say that's a female. You know, certain things you don't say when you're talking to a female. And then I went backtrack a little bit. I was like, wait a second. I thought in my head, I was like, well, I can't say that? Why? What's the worst thing she's not going to do? She's not going to have sex with me? Who is it? She's a black girl. That's disgusting. That's nasty, right? Gross. Okay, let's go back to the beginning again. Okay, I have Asperger's. I'm a statutory rapist and I'm racist. Okay, good. We got it all out of the way now. So anyway, I kept talking to her and everything, so I was like, fuck it, I'll say whatever the hell's on my mind. I don't care anymore, right? What's she gonna do? And guess what? It freaking clicked. This girl was into anime and everything I was into. It was great. So at the end of the night, I was like, okay, cool, let me get your number. And she wouldn't give it to me. But she did take mine, so at least we made some progress there, right? So anyway, about a week later, I get a phone call from some girl, I don't know who the hell this girl is, who just calls me up offering to get me sushi and wants to bring it over. So I'm like, okay, I don't know who this girl is, but I do love sushi, and she's gonna bring it over to me. Probably not the safest choice to make, but I agreed to do it. She came over, then I realized who she was. We ended up hooking up and everything that night for the first time. So that was great. So, oh yeah. That's right. That's right. Michael Perez is racist no more. All right. That's right. I changed my mind. I discovered the blacker the berry, the sweeter is the juice. It's true. Very true. All right. But anyway, moving forward. So anyway, I dated her for a while, and everything was going good. I made a lot of discoveries in my relationship with her. I saw her my first time saying, "Hey, Mika, let's go take a shower. Be romantic. You know, like a bubble bath, right? You know, that'd be romantic, right? Well, we wouldn't like that. You know, put some candles or something, and lie down the tub and lie in there with me. It'd be awesome, right? Romantic." And she freaked out. She got mad. I was like, "Wait, what? What's the problem?" She's like, "Mike, you got no lotion." What? She gets ashy, and I learned all about that. She can't get ashy. That's very, very important. Black people do not like to get ashy. They cannot take a shower in your place unless you have lotion. Very important. All right, so anyway, I learned that. That was important. I learned it. Okay, that's a learning experience. All right, that's my second girlfriend and everything. Okay. So anyway, so I dated her for a little bit. Then I'm still learning more about her, and because of my Asperger's, I have a therapist. Okay, who informs me a little about her, you know, and because the thing is, she told me she had borderline, and I didn't know what that was. And basically, borderline is, you know, they either all out love you or they all out hate you. It's always one extreme or the other. They feel that you feel that way about them, right? Which was great as a girlfriend, because as far as she was concerned, I was the greatest guy in the world. She couldn't understand how anybody could not like me. But then the opposite could also be true when she's in the opposite end, right? So I was like, okay, and I finally decided to break up with her, because you see, she was also wanting us to get an apartment together and everything. I thought it was too soon for us to move in together, and I am sort of glad that we didn't do that, because that would have made some very awkward encounters after we broke up. But anyway, so we break up, right, and everything. This is when I discovered what borderline was really all about, because she stalked me. She made first proposal of my building and everything, and I didn't know what to do with that. So anyway, she followed me around for a little bit. I finally did get rid of that, though. All right, move on yet again, okay? Then I meet my next girl, okay? This girl, right, great girl, freaking fine as hell, Cuban girl. All right, I'm Cuban, she Cuban. Yeah, this is what I want, right? This is what I've been looking for forever. I was so excited. I was like, hell yeah. So I get with this girl, right, you know, and we're getting together and everything else. And I remember after we went out to the club and everything this one night, right, we go back to my place. Now, I don't know how many of y'all played this game, okay? But you know, you got the girl back in your room. You've had your drinks and everything else. But you don't want to seem like a sleazy guy, you know? You don't want to seem like a guy who's just in there for that one thing, right? So I need that excuse. So I'm like, okay, so I'm lying in the bed. And I'm just like, lying in bed, you know, I got her in my arms there. Because, you know, we're sort of passing out this point and everything. And I just sort of, she's like doing that. She was like, all right, And then she was back. And I said, she does. Yeah, that's right. She does. She got the message. However, I am defended because I was asleep the entire time. What? Hey. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. But anyway, so I have, she's going down there, and we started by saying, alcohol can't make it last long, but I generally do last a pretty good amount of time, I feel. Alright, but anyways, this girl's going down and everything. And I still remember this shit. And she's going down. And then there's one for a while, I'm just enjoying it. It's a good time. And then she's going down and everything. And finally, I remember looking down, I'm watching her, and I realized something. The bitch is deep throating my shit. I was like, oh my god, who am I looking right there? I gotta be honest, it wasn't that long. But I'm sorry, you make that realization of what she is actually doing, because that's how much it's in your head. Freaking over. So anyway, after this, I'm just like, oh shit. All done. So anyway, I got her in my arms and everything. Now she's passing out and everything because I was asleep the whole time. And so anyway, she's in my arms and everything. I'm just sleeping there, holding my arms like, fine as hell. Give me the best head I have ever gotten. And I remember just holding her and everything. I'm looking down at her as her head rests and she's asleep and everything. Beautiful, gorgeous girl, and everything. And I just remember thinking to myself, she's so beautiful. I'm so lucky right now. So much better if she just had a little bit of color to her. And I was like, oh my god, that's what I'm into now. And that's what I discovered. Once you go black, you never go back. Good. Right. Hey!